Hey guys, this is Gene Jensen. It is time for my MTB Slam of October. This month they sent me the Pro Box. This is the upgrade, the $9.99 upgrade to your subscription. So I'm pretty excited about it. This is the first one I've done by myself that's in the Pro Box. The last month I did it with the co-founders of Mystery Tackle Box. If you haven't seen that video, go back and see it. But if you've never gotten the Mystery Tackle Box, what it is it's a subscription-based product. And for roughly $15 a month, you get a box of tackle that's worth between $20 and $25, maybe $30, and you can try out new baits, maybe things you've never seen before, find a new confidence bait. And then there's an upgrade to your subscription that's $9.99, and that's the Pro Box. And the Pro Box has about at least $40 worth of tackle, between $40 and $50 is what the co-owner says, or the co-founder says. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. It's real early. I want to get a good early start and see what can happen. I'm on Clarks Hill Lake in Georgia. It's a 71,000 acre private lake, or public lake, and I'm excited. The fish have moved up shallow. The water's cool. It's fall. Might be able to catch a few fish today. So let's open it up, see what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna fake this. Actually, this is the second take, so I've already popped it open. I haven't touched any of the baits. But anyway, we're gonna pop it open, take a look at what's on the inside. Here's a little card that comes with it, tells you the value of each of the baits that are in it. Looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baits. So I gotta catch at least 6 fish today, which is cool. And there are some awesome looking baits in here. Let's start off with the number one. The number one is a Skinny Bear 4 3/4 inch swim bait. It's worth $12.99. And that ought to be real fun. It's a line through swim bait. Pretty cool. I'll have to put that on here pretty quick. Fish it. Good colors, good everything else. I'll have to fish it in some clearer water, which is okay. The second one is the River to Sea Bully Wall Poppin' Frog. It's worth $11.54. Holy cow, you have $24, $25 worth of tackle just in those 2 baits. So it's the Bully Wall 2, big topwater frog. Cool, awesome. The next one is the Cyclone Classic Platinum from Cyclone Baits. It's $6.79. It is a spinnerbait. It is the perfect color spinnerbait for right now. We got a little bit muddy water. I can go find even muddier if I need to. Chartreuse with gold blades. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The next one is a Destroyer from Missile Baits. $5.39 a 6-pack, and this is a full pack of soft plastics, black and blue. I'll show you. Let me pull them out. I know they're hard to see, but good old Missile Baits. They're good. They're good baits. Good company. So there's a lot to that bait. Wow. It's got split tails. So we'll be flipping some bushes anyway. Awesome. So far, I think I can catch a fish on everything that's on here. Confidence is up. The next one is Title Shot Shorty FinTech Tackle. Looks like a grass jig head with a wide gap hook, got a 2/0 hook in it. Totally weedless with any plastic lure. Pretty cool little thing. It's got Mustad Ultra Point hooks, so that's good. Got decent hooks in it. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a mule on top of the hill over there that's going crazy. Okay, and the last bait is the KVD 1.5 Shallow. Oops, it's here. So I know what to do with that. Matter of fact, I might even have one that color. No, I don't have a shallow one. This one dives about 3 feet deep. So pretty cool. So that's what I got. Let me tie them on some rods and start fishing them. I don't have a whole lot of time. Well, I've got all day today, but the best bite's been early in the morning, so we'll see what happens. All right, let's go over what I tied on what, basically. The first bait was the Skinny Bear 4.5 inch SB swim bait, line through swim bait. I tied it on basically a jig rod. Ooh, I need to adjust everything on that one. It's an Omen Black 7'3" medium heavy is my jig rod. 20-pound fluorocarbon, 8 1-to-1 gear ratio. That might be a little fast for this bait. I'll just slow down my pace anyway. So that's the Skinny Bear. The Bully Wah, I tied it on my new frog rod. I'm excited about it. Where's it at? I like short, heavy action rods. This is the shortest one, 13 fishing mates. It's a 7'1" heavy. And then I wanted to wait until I turned the camera on to show you guys how I trim it up. So basically, see how long those legs are? I don't like them that long. I like them shorter, and I'm gonna take about an inch off of them. Inch and a half, something like that. And I don't cut one leg shorter than the other on my frogs. I cut them, or try to cut them the same length. I'm not always successful at doing that, but I don't really care. But I like them fairly short. Get my little clippers out. Cut all those legs off. Ooh, sticky hooks. That's about how I like them. So anyway, so that's the Skinny Bear. Put it on a, like I said, a 7'1" heavy action rod. I have 65 pound Power Pro braid on here. I've got it on a 8 1-to-1 Concept A reel. And that's a, I guess that's an MV black rod. Okay, the next one is a Cyclone Classic Platinum Spinnerbait. And I've got this one on a MV 7'4" moderate action rod. It's a crankbait rod, but it's a medium heavy crankbait rod. Put a little trailer hook on there, just in case. A little insurance policy. Got it on a 5 3-to-1 gear ratio reel. Let's see how that works. I may have to get a little bit faster reel. That might bug me to death. I didn't think I had a 5 3-to-1 on that one. The next one is the Missile Baits Destroyer. Put it on my flipping bait, or my flipping rod. It's a big bait. There's grass I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip bushes. We're gonna catch a big one on this one, I just have a feeling. So it's on an Omen Black, heavy extra fast action, 7'11", Concept A reel, 65 pound braid. That'll work pretty good. Then the Title Shot Shorty. Where's it at? I put this one on a number 8 tackle Hellbent. It's a medium heavy 7'3". It's another jig rod, 20 pound test fluorocarbon, 8 1-to-1 gear ratio reel, Concept C. I don't know what soft plastic I'm gonna put on there. I'm just gonna kind of switch them up. It's a small hook. It's a 2-aught hook. Not a whole lot of gap there, so I'm gonna go with a smaller bait just to give me a little bit more, little more insurance on catching a fish. Probably just a straight tail worm or some type of a worm. And then the last one is the KVD 1.5 shallow running square bill. Put it on an Omen moderate action 7-foot rods, 6 6-to-1 gear ratio, and this may end up being the reel or the rod I put the spinnerbait on too. I may switch it out because I like a 6 6-to-1 with a spinnerbait also. So, but anyway, that's a good little square bill rod, spinnerbait rod, so on and so forth. Got a Concept A reel, 15 pound test Iserline copolymer. So just in case I catch them in the cover, it'd be easy to get them out. And that's it. I'm gonna put these other rods up. I'm gonna go out and catch some fish, and I got all day to do it, so let's go have some fun. I'll tell you one thing I think is cool is all the baits that are in this Pro Box this month are fall baits. You know, shallow running, moving baits, baits you can flip into cover, you know, shallow cover with. Just shows that they really put a lot of thought into what they put in the box. Now the first bait that I pull out is gonna be a moving bait. I do it almost every day. I'm searching. The thing I don't like about what I see, and you guys might learn something here. I don't know if you can see it. There's little bubbles on the water there and over there. You might see a few, and as I mess up my camera stand, but there's little bubbles all over the water. And what that means to me is that this lake is starting to turn over. And I may be in a dead area, but we'll see. We'll see. And it's not enough bubbles to really get me concerned. But this lake is really close to turning over. And when that happens, the bite pretty much dies. And it means I just have to go running around the lake and find areas that aren't turned over yet or that have already turned over. All right, so what I do when I first get into an area, any area that I'm fishing, when I stop to fish, I'm constantly looking for signs of life. I've got an osprey right there diving on some shallow fish. I've got bait fish here. I've got schooling fish here. So this is an area that I'm looking for. I've got signs of life almost everywhere. So I know this place is loaded with fish. But if I get to an area and I've been there 4, 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, and I start to notice that I'm not seeing anything or hardly anything, you know, little ticks here and there are okay, but they don't really excite me. Oops, there's one, little one. But I'm looking for fish. I'm looking for life. And looks like I found it. This is not a largemouth. This is a little striper, little baby striper. That's one. I caught it on the little square bill. Ooh, he got a mouthful of hooks too. These are tough to get off. They never quit flopping, and they've got spinies, everything's there. Let me get some pliers, get it off. All right. So there's one fish, caught it on the little square bill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch that square bill up with the spinnerbait. I want that spinnerbait on this rod. Little bitty fish though. Some big ones there. I might tie that square bill on at the end to see if I can catch a bigger fish on it later. But that's that, that's one. Let's keep going. All right, so what I did is I switched this spinnerbait over to an Omen Black. This is a medium moderate action rod, and I've got a 6:1 gear ratio on here, so I'm able to fish it faster or slower. I mean, I can fish it faster and cover a lot more water with it, and I'm not killing myself like I would with that 5.3-1. That 5.3-1 is great for spinner baits that have a lot of drag, big blades, great for big build baits, deep diving crankbaits, things like that. So that's why I like this one. I set this rod up specifically to be able to cover water with a square bill and a spinner bait. Oh, big largemouth. Whoa, big one. He bit right at the boat. All right, come on, bud. Let's get you in. Yes, look at that thing, and he choked that spinnerbait right at the boat. Holy cow. Woo! Yes. Oh. Man, that was awesome. He ate that thing. Let me get my pliers back out, what I do with them. Wow. Man, oh man. All right, where's my hook? This guy is huge. He's about 5 pounds. He's back up in here feeding up for the fall. Man, look at that fish. All right, let me release him. Man. All right, say bye-bye. Thank you, sir. May I have another? There he goes. Yes, that's 2. Oh, man. That one was on the Cyclone spinnerbait. Didn't need a trailer hook. Of course, that was what was caught in him. But he hammered that son of a gun. Awesome. I'll tell you, this is a good spot. Whew, I'm out of breath. I ain't even started throwing the swim bait yet. Here we go. There he is. Yeah, big one. All right, let me show you what I like about a line through swim bait. Look how that swim bait slides up the line. Treble hooks right here. Bass is hooked, he can't shake the hook off, and it doesn't tear up your soft plastic swim bait. That's why I like line throughs. Look at that fish. Awesome. That's 3. I got 3 more to do. I'm gonna be finished with my moving baits here shortly. What, I got a frog? Yeah, I'm almost done with my moving baits. Frog's the only moving bait I got left. Maybe I can catch one in open water with a frog. All right, so what I think I got going on here is I think I've got a lot of white bass, hybrids and stripers, or whatever you want to call them, out here chasing bait fish. But there's a long shallow point right here, and I think what's up in here, up in the shallows, is your largemouth. Got a little cut, 7 feet of water goes up into 2 feet, and I think all the largemouth, or the majority of the largemouth, are going to be sitting right along here, right along this bank. So I'm going to ignore the schooling fish behind me or next to the boat. I'm going to go up in here to this shallow stuff. Oh, he missed it. He completely missed that frog. Nope, I missed him. So it took a little sooner, I guess. There he is. Did I catch him on the tail? I caught him on the tail. Sorry, fishy. He swung at it. I caught him on the tail. Huh. Wow. Awesome. That was on the bully wall. I want to use that one later on today. I got some matted grass a couple miles away I want to go fish. So that may not be the only fish I catch on this today. But anyway, that is 4. Awesome. All right, so what I did, because they're in a chasing mood and they seem to be hammering things that are moving, is I put the original swim bait on this jig head. It's a beautiful jig head. It looks like it'll come through the grass really good. So I'm gonna go up here and fish this grass that these bass are in. And it's a grub. Just a little grub. Like I said, it's the original swim bait. And I always have a bag in my boat. May not use them in a year, but I'll have them in my boat. And the way I hooked it is, I hooked it with the tail facing up when it's swimming. Gives you a lot better action, a lot more action. I wouldn't say better, but a lot more action. Ooh, that's a bite. Really? There we go. As I said, the original swim bait. Awesome. Sweet. Got on that cool little grass jig head. I like that. I'd like to see a bigger hook on that, but I like it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, let's, how many more I got? 1. And the sun just came up. Anybody mention how much I love fall fishing? All right, so I committed the proverbial fishing sin. I left fish to find more fish. And I'm gonna explain why I did that. This is a black and blue bait, yeah, great. It's really good in muddy water. But the reason I did that is when I went and found the muddiest water I can find. I mean, the visibility is probably 4 inches, 5 inches. And the reason I did that is because, first of all, the fish are shallow. The muddy water pushes them even more shallow and puts them in tight to cover. So I don't really need high sun to put them in tight to cover. I've got muddy water. Bass are a lot more comfortable when they can see something, so they don't like to be suspended out in muddy water. And there's a lot of cover back in the back of this creek. The only thing I wasn't sure of is I wasn't sure that there were bait fish out there. So I came in here, and as soon as I came in here, I saw 3 birds on the bank. And I knew immediately that there were some bait fish in here. How many? I don't know. What concentration of fish we have here? I don't know. But I'm gonna take this bait and I'm gonna flip it into bushes. And there's a bunch of bushes around this turn, there's trees, and I'm just gonna flip it into whatever visible cover I can see in shallow water. And we'll see if I can catch something. That's my brain, that's my thought behind this. And we'll see how it works. But with this muddy water, you got to make multiple pitches. Because once again, they can't see very far. So you gotta make multiple pitches into the bush until you land it close enough to where it's in their strike zone and they'll get it. And the places I like to concentrate on in these bushes are the bases, because the bases are solid, hard. There's something the bass can get up against, and I tend to get more bites that way. Woo! And that, my friends, is the MTB Slam with the Pro Box. Flipped it into that bush, started swimming off, and there's a fish. Now what I'm gonna do, instead of closing things out, is I've got a great lineup of baits that they sent me this month. Holy cow, it is perfect for this time of year. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna fish the rest of the day with these things, just like I would any day that I'm out fun fishing. And the end of this video is just going to be the rest of the fish I catch, I guess. Just a conglomeration with a little music video, whatever, of hopefully me just whacking them. So sit back and enjoy. you've never tried Mystery Tackle Box, you can get your first one for $4.99. I'll put the code right up here. Get 499. And then if you want to upgrade to the Pro Box, after you subscribe, you can upgrade for another $9.99. You go into your account and you upgrade it to $9.99 and get a Pro Box. So, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. And like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing. Take them out, show them this wonderful, I mean, this amazing sport that we do. It's a lot of, I mean, it's fun putting your wits, matching your wits up against a fish. But and then let me help you teach them how to fish. Show them my videos. More importantly, get out on the water, go out and catch a fish and have some fun. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on all the social media networks. Thanks.